How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Off the Top with Eric Paris and Rad. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight
It's
is
your boy Red.
what's up, y'all? How's it going?
What's the deal? We are
Uh,
missing a member of today.
yeah, P is on the road,
Yeah,
probably a lot of construction.
pr-
But yeah, he won't make
that's
it
literally
on.
what it was.
Yeah, he won't make it on. So we're actually going to, if you're waiting for the summer rewatch of Knocked Up, all two of you, next week we'll talk about that when P's on.
Not all two of you,
uh,
man.
but yeah, let's just get into it. Today is actually the end of the Olympics.
Yes, sir,
It's
ski.
it's all over and done with. The U.S. ends it tied with China for the most golds with 40, and then we have the most medals overall with
There we go. I
126.
was waiting for you to say
So
that shit. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of U.S. pride. I was thinking about P because a lot of people were like, "Man, the U.S. is so fucked up. Like this is a bullshit country." And then when the Olympics are around, it's like,
We
"God bless
faithful.
America."
We faithful to
Yeah.
it, bro. I was about to say that same shit. Like, even though fucked up shit happens here, bro, I ain't about to move nowhere else. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
but
deal with our shit.
it's always
Cause
it's fun to see the U.S. dominate, and then us not
always,
care about
bro.
it for 4 years.
Always. Fuck y'all. We love y'all for listening. But in this sport right now, fuck y'all. We won.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's, some of the big stories coming out of the Olympics were obviously U.S. winning the basketball for men and women's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that
Is
I
that the one that gave
believe
us the winner? That
I,
tied it up with 39?
I believe it was the women's
For sure, for sure.
that last and yeah, what an incredible game. Came down to the very last shot.
Mm-hmm.
If the French player had been behind the line, they would have won gold, and the U.S. would have been behind China in golds. But yeah, an incredible performance from Steph Curry was
Yeah.
absolutely lights out. I like that was one of those games that against France that if you watched it, you're like, holy shit! Like what a special moment this is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're never going to see you're probably not going to see Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron in the Olympics again, unless they really want these old guys back in there.
Exactly. Because by
But
the
like,
time, what,
yeah,
four,
go
four,
ahead.
4 more years?
Yeah, 4 years to the next one.
Yeah, these motherfuckers gonna be like down their 50s. It's gonna be too old at this point. The young bulls gonna take over, and they gonna have a little more speed in them. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I got to be honest. I was surprised that those three pretty much held it down the entire time. I expected them to come off the bench a lot more, but
hmm
they were pretty much in there damn near the whole game. And it's odd for me. Like we'll see what PS say about this next time. I
yeah,
was cheering for LeBron. I can't remember
for
the last
sure,
fucking time that happened.
man. You gotta root for us. This is all us together, bro.
Yeah, but
But
it was fun.
I talk shit about LeBron just because of P though. I fuck with him, but I just got to,
Right, right, yeah.
you know.
But yeah, so obviously the basketball gold medals. Simone Biles came back. People thought that with her age, because she is older for a gymnast,
Really?
for her coming back and doing as well as she did, she got I want to say like three golds, maybe a
hmm
silver. She did very well. So she is still a force to be reckoned with. Katie Ledecky was swimming. She also came back after a couple Olympics and again showed out with a couple golds herself. Then you had like the really feel good stories. Julian Alfred winning for St. Lucia. I want to say it was the 100 meter. She got the
hmm
first ever gold medal that country's ever gotten. So
That's what's up.
that's dope as hell.
She going down in history for sure.
Oh yeah. And then you're going to see breaking or break dancing making its first appearance in the Olympics. Have you
That
seen this?
that's odd for me. I
Have,
seen it.
have
They was talking about how it's a white girl with a do rag that was showing the fuck out. I was like, damn,
for
how
all
they
the
kill us like that?
for all the wrong reasons. But yeah, I believe I don't know who won, like what country won the women's. I know the men's Canada won. Um, but yeah, the big story coming out of that was the competing on the women's side of the event. Australia had a dancer called Ray Gun, who is a teacher. Like she
Mhm.
teaches like dance culture, and kind of like a meme. It's probably the meme of the Olympics, along with that Turkish
Yeah, the Turkish
sharpshooter.
John Wick.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, she was doing like a bunch of wild stuff, and not like in a good way. Kind of like, oh, is this good? We don't know yet. We don't know how we're grading this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Some Australians were like completely embarrassed, like how the hell did she make it out of all the other breakdancers that we had?
Hmm.
But yeah, so breakdancing made its entry. Raygun probably stole the show with her performance. But yeah, I mean, will it be something that encourages breakdancing to come to the next Olympics? I don't know, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't be opposed to it. It kind of reminds me of the I don't know if you watch like the Red Bull breakdancing stuff on YouTube, but there's a lot of
I
it
do
on there.
sometime. Bro,
Yeah.
surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a black dominated sport. You know,
Ooh,
I see a lot
no.
of white people in that, and Asian people, and
Asian
kids.
Asians are the ones that really
Yeah,
hold that. Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah, but it was fun. I didn't watch it because I think it's wrapping up like an hour ago. I want to say, but the closing ceremony they had another musical number. Like Tom Cruise showed up, and it's either tonight or tomorrow. They're doing the handoff ceremony for LA because the next
Hmm.
Olympics are going to be in Los Angeles. Um, so yeah, looking forward to that. Again, I love this time every year. Like the little stories that come out of it, the good
For
sportsmanship
sure.
all around. Yeah, super cool.
I wonder what they're gonna do in LA because that's already like a money place. You know how certain places it just get bigger and they start taxing more and shit making new buildings and stuff like that. What's gonna change in that type of
Uh,
place?
LA had it in what the hell was it? Was it 96? It might have been. They had it a couple rounds ago.
Okay, okay.
And I want to say I I don't know if this is right. Because the Olympics are one of those events that's like notorious for the host city always losing money out of it.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you're building the new arenas, you're building the places that they're going to have the events, the housing and all that. I want to say it's again, this could be completely wrong, but it said that the last time that a host city made a profit was the Los Angeles Olympics. So
Damn.
they've already hosted it before. Um, I don't know if they can do that again. Like I said, LA is a pretty big town, big sports
Yeah.
town. So you have a lot of stadiums, arenas, that kind of stuff to have
Hmm.
stuff like that. I think that was one of the things that people were like we were talking like with the Beijing Olympics, people were so like blown away by because everything was so new. They built it just for the event.
Yeah.
And then you went to London, I think after that. I think it was London after that. And nothing was new. Everything was pretty old. And they're like, oh, okay. Like you didn't really build anything for it. But
Facts.
with those older cities, you don't really have to. Like the infrastructure's already there.
Yeah, just
Um,
reuse the shit over and call it a day.
yeah, yeah. Like if you go
Okay.
look back at like the was like the Sochi Winter Olympics they had there in Russia and like the Beijing Olympics, a lot of those buildings they built for those events, they're
Hmm.
run down, completely abandoned, falling apart. Like
Damn.
they never use them after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully the LA doesn't run into that problem and it goes off without a hitch.
Okay.
Um,
Sound about right.
yeah,
Hopefully.
I feel like New York. How come New York has never hosted the Olympics? I feel like that would just be like no brainer, because
But
we've
what
had
barrel? What they call it? Borough? What borough would they put that in?
borough. I feel like
Like
you could use
Brooklyn?
any of the boroughs, honestly. Like I
See?
feel like because I mean, like even like the Paris ones that they just had, they weren't all in Paris. Like some of them were in like towns, a couple miles away that had another arena for them.
Oh.
So they were all over,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Paris surrounding area.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Um, so I mean, like they had it in Atlanta, they've had it in like Salt Lake City for the Winter Olympics, they've had it in Los Angeles. I can't imagine why. Maybe it's a logistics problem. Why New York City hasn't had it? Because I feel like that would be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
biggest in terms of like scale and money and broadcasting bringing
Damn.
in.
They might get
Um,
robbed when they leave the event.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
That man, New York people don't play, bro.
They got those counterfeit medals. Like what the hell?
Duh.
Yeah.
That's one place that I want to visit, but I just want to stay kosher. Let me stay downtown or something. But they rob you down there too.
Yeah. What's another like Chicago's another one. Like I used to go to Chicago a lot when I was younger, but now it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get
I
robbed
gotta
just
stay
by
downtown
yeah.
only.
Uh
You feel me? But we just went down there not too long ago, and we went for the Taste Fest. Good ass festival. Surprisingly, nobody did any type of shootings or anything down there the whole festival.
no
But then
problems. Yeah.
Fourth of July happened this year, and then they said Everybody damn near died over 4th of July weekend.
That's not
Yo,
funny, but the way you said everybody.
man. Bro, it's so many shootings in Chicago. I don't see how their population is even up there.
Yeah. Yeah, their gun problem's kind of out of control.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I can't be throwing stones because, like, it gets kinda wild around
It
here, like,
do.
4th of
It
July.
do.
Like, we have a little area, is it a township? Yeah, I think it is. It's in Saginaw, but it's Buena Vista. Um, and that's where, like, where my family lives on my dad's side, so I'd go to visit them, and I remember one year I went, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll go by 4th of July." And then, like, once the fireworks were starting, I was like, "Alright, I'm gonna head out, it's getting dark," you know? And, I remember driving home and I was like, "Holy fuck, I feel like I'm in Fallujah," because, like, I didn't know what was gunshots and what was fireworks because they were all
Yeah.
mixed together. I'm like, "This is
Y-
bad." Like,
Y'all
run,
are
wrong,
crazy
turn.
with it. I remember they said that well, I know this for a fact. I'm gonna just stop saying when people say they will literally do the fireworks in that neighborhood that they want to shoot up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, it's a
So
good cover, like, it makes sense,
yeah.
but, like,
So
kids
them
like
sensors would be
fireworks.
like, oh, those are just fireworks. Leave it alone. Whole
Yeah.
time, 3 people got in that house that got shot up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
But I
wild.
just looked it up. Chicago over 4th of July, in total, 109 people got shot, bro, and 19 people
Mm,
got killed.
that's a lot. That's
Over what? It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's come on, bro.
yeah.
109 people, and that's a. I don't know how big Chicago as a whole really is, but them hospitals was flooded, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
I imagine most of that's South Side Chicago, like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know most of it is in a contained area,
yeah, like a
but
couple blocks, but, yeah.
that's wicked, bro.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like, shit happened in Detroit, crazy. But let me look it up on ours, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see what we did.
Are we comparing?
Yeah, I
Are
ain't
we
gonna lie.
Yeah. Full disclosure, I fucking love Chicago. Like, I had a lot of
Me
like,
too.
I have a lot of good memories of, like, going there when I was a kid, like, to visit
Damn.
family.
22 people got shot. 2 people got killed. And that was mainly at one block party on the east side.
I actually do remember hearing that. I think P brought that up
Mm-hmm.
on the,
That
group
was a little
chat.
crazy one. They
Yeah.
lit that whole block up, bro.
Yeah. I remember, who was it? Was it, who's the mayor? Mike Duggan?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Duggan or Dugan? Anyways, I remember him doing a press conference, like, in the middle of, like, a road, and he was like, "All these people showing up for block parties that aren't even from this area, like, we are going to be checking IDs, and you're not from here, you're going to get taken in." And
Yeah.
I'm like, that you kinda have to at that point, like, if, you know,
You know
hundreds
what
of
it
people
is
are
now.
descending upon one area. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what it is now. You gonna be on there, block party on Joy Road, and West Warren gonna come over there. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? You're gonna have 6 Mile, 7 Mile over there. And if they beefing, you know what they coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, coming for. And for a fact, they not about to look for the person. They gonna just say, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the
Just,
bad part.
pray
Cause
and
them parties
spray.
be so fucking lit. So lit. I gotta stop cussing so much. But the parties be lit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Have you
But
attended these parties? I've never been
I've
in
been to a
one
few
too.
block parties, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It be a lot of drinking, dancing, just laugh, stuff like that. But you do gotta watch your back though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not just
Yeah.
like everybody just a carefree event. You
Yeah,
got
you can't
why you
just
staring so hard, bro?
relax. Yeah.
You know, don't why did you bring your chain, bro? Tuck that. You know, I'm trying to get for the hoes. Now you about to get a shot. You're already a target. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's downtown. Downtown is a little safer, but still, you ain't gotta be your I I would come best dressed, but I'm not coming jewelry. You
What about
know,
shoes? What about shoes? You doing nice shoes?
I'm
Or
doing
what
nice shoes. I'm doing nice
you're doing
shoes.
nice shoes? Okay.
Yeah,
See,
but if
I feel like if, just, like, head headcanon, okay, James is going to a block party and he's tagging me along, like, I feel like I would be oblivious to all the bad stuff you are tuned in on, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is nice," you know? Like, and you're
hey,
like, "Man,
stop looking over there. Stop
he's
looking
about to
over
get
there.
shot," like,
You feel me?
yeah,
Man, that's a blood only vendor. Don't go over there. Come over here. Come over here.
yeah,
Oh, my bad. My bad.
yeah. I'm like, "Oh, does he need bandages?" Like,
Man, when you say what
alright.
hood you from, just say I'm just visit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
just visiting.
Yeah.
Just
You know,
yeah. But
I
yeah,
heard your hood specifically was a nice hood. That's why I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, stay safe
But
out
yeah,
there, y'all. Don't just
for sure,
go
stay
to a
safe.
block party just to party. Like, don't go there with ill
Yeah, that
intent.
shit get dumb, bro.
Yeah,
Enjoy the shit, cause then they take away all the nice stuff in the city, and you get mad that we don't have anything to do now.
yeah,
Y'all trying to shoot up every damn thing, and these little young boys crash outs, bro.
yeah,
Oh, you made an Instagram post about me. I'm shooting up the whole block. I'd be like, damn.
yeah.
But yeah,
I've seen that become more and more of a thing, especially like with the young rappers. Like, who was that one from Florida that just happened?
the
Um,
Folio.
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit! Like the dude is just posted on Instagram about his birthday party. You know, he had an Airbnb, and then like within like 6 hours, he's dead. Like that is
yeah.
insane. Like,
They said one of the girls came and she was dropping a location every single time. We here, we here, we here, we here.
mm,
And she got sent. Well, she's getting charged, and they caught two of the three people that supposedly did it.
you
You
did?
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But they getting charged too. But
yeah.
they got caught kind of quick. One of them came outside, bro, with a dog and a Bible. They called him. He like this. Yes, sir. I'm so sorry, officer. What do you want me to do? I'm just. But he was trying to play that role, because people
Uh,
love their dogs.
yeah. Well, I mean, cops are known for shooting dogs, so not the smartest thing.
They do though. You're right. But it was a cute little teapot
Okay.
little thing. You feel me? It was one of them dogs that you would be like, oh. But he tried to
Yeah,
play that role quick as hell.
yeah. I mean, that's smart. I mean, if I'm because like the police aren't going to, hey, we think it's this guy that did this violent shooting. They're not just going to come on, knock on the door like, hey, Tim, you in there? They're going
You
to be
feel me?
like, hey, we are going to be quick on the holster.
We got ARs, bro. And
Yeah,
that's what really happened. They got him to come outside. It was like at least 15 long rifle guns at him. These was not all
yeah,
pistols. So, they let them know. They had riot gear and everything. Because you got to think
yeah,
about it. The shooting that they did, to Fulio, the killing of that, whatever, they had like big Dracos, switches. Police can't play no more. A switcher light the whole car up and they just pull off and just be done.
yeah.
So
For those uninitiated, the Draco is an AK-47, while a switch is a Glock switch, a mechanical device that you put in a Glock that makes it fully automatic. Am I
yes,
correct on that,
sir.
Red? Okay.
You did that right.
Um,
You did that right. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, for those that are unaware of the Fulio situation, that was a revenge killing, if I am not
I
mistaken.
didn't know. I
Because
know it'd be a lot of. I'm gonna let you go. Let you go.
well, I do recall him. Like he legit like made a music video about one of
Yes.
his ops that got killed,
Yep.
and
Yep.
like
Yep.
kind of dancing on his grave type stuff. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't know if he was responsible for that
Mm-hmm.
murder, but he was kind of celebrating,
The death.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah, you got to be really careful, like what kind of neighborhoods you're going out in, especially if you have that kind of beef with somebody. Like,
Yeah.
don't be parading yourself around out there.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like with hip hop, like artists, like, oh, you have to check into a neighborhood when you're going there, at a certain point, shit, go to the hotel and stay inside. You're too rich to be doing
No,
stupid shit
bro.
like
I'm
that.
I'm too grown to be checking into a neighborhood. I don't even know you, bro.
Yeah,
What am I asking you for permission for? You're not asking Leonardo DiCaprio for fucking permission.
yeah,
To get his permission slip. Why you checking me?
yeah,
So I'm gonna bring my ass down there, like I'm gonna do my business and I'm gonna dip. You
yeah,
feel me? I might do a little sightseeing, or I might have one of my peoples go sightsee for me to grab a couple trinkets and shit. But all that check in, do this, you not allowed on my block. I'm like, bro, I'm just chilling.
yeah.
But
Dangerous
these young boys
games.
don't care though. They really don't.
Yeah,
And that's sad though, because now you get hot for making a drill beat and you beefing with somebody the next week and you die 2 weeks after that. Like these young rappers are popping up and leaving real fast, bro. Or they going to prison, you know, 10,
yeah,
15 years for doing something stupid and then rap about it.
yeah. The yummy nut sauce is going crazy.
The what?
That's no, you
The
don't remember
yummy.
that? P was in the group chat. He was like, "What does YNS stand for?" And then someone on like Urban Dictionary was like, "Yummy nut sauce."
Oh shit. That is
uh,
hilarious. That is hilarious. I
yeah.
did remember that, bro.
All right. Well, Well, speaking of the block party thing, and it is summer, Olympics are winding down.
Hmm.
You mentioned like the your summer wish list or checklist that you wanted to do,
Yeah.
and what was on your list? Like, were you able to do the stuff you wanted to in the summer?
So full disclosure, I did nothing on my list that I was supposed to do, and I wish I did. But I want to go to the beach. I wanted to do a summer beach theme photo shoot, and then I wanted to go fishing. I got a full tackle box, what's it called, a tackle box,
Yeah.
fishing rod. I got the net. I got the whole thing, bro. I'm equipped, boots, everything, and I still ain't find time, bro. These two jobs be whooping my ass.
Do you like? Are you a fisher? Like, do like or
No,
fisherman? Like, do you fish at all?
it
Oh,
was
okay, all right. So you just bought the stuff, and you're like,
it wasn't me. It was a birthday gift.
oh, okay. So you just like
Yeah.
want to take the time and actually use
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. If
okay,
you're gonna invest that much into that for me, I want to see what it's about. You know
all
what I'm
right,
saying? I'm
all
gonna
right,
test it out, see what it's hitting on.
all
But
right.
other than that, I wanted to go to a water park too, because I know the beach doesn't that much fun besides playing basketball, not basketball, football, catch. But I want to hit the slides, the big ones. No, 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 no.
All right.
And I didn't do a damn thing but play Call of Duty and work
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
summer. Thanks,
Time has
Activision.
been very short this summer.
It is, bro. Now you do see the sun out a lot longer. The sun is setting a lot later, but by the time bugs out, they gonna eat your ass alive. I'm cool on that. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But what did you have up on your list?
I like the only thing I ever really have on mind is going tubing. Like, I love like lazy river tubing.
That's
Like
dope.
it's so like if you have a decent group, like, and I mean like the vibes are right. Like I remember one time we went, like my buddy David, like a mutual friend invited him, and
Hmm.
then we all went, and then there was probably 60 of us all like clipped up our tubes together and just this massive like island of people, and
Yeah.
you're eating, you're drinking, like,
I was about to ask you that. Would you
just
drink on
chilling.
that, or you'd be too nervous if you a little off? You wouldn't get the swimming right.
Oh, no, I mean, like, as someone who has done some pretty, uh, those, Camelbacks? Like, those little pouches you put in,
Yeah,
like, a
with the little
backpack for
tube.
water?
Yeah,
I filled one of those up with Long Island iced tea one time and
sounds
put it in,
familiar.
like, a little mini cooler, so I was
Hmm.
just, like, chilling on that for, probably a good 6 hours, and,
Damn.
I needed help getting out of the water, but, I
See,
mean, it was a fun ass time, like, I wasn't worried
yeah,
about drowning or anything like that,
yeah.
like, there's enough people that will watch your back, make sure you don't
Okay,
drown.
okay. You
Um,
know what? Now that you said that, my bad to interrupt you. I want to do that thing where you sit on the big blow thing. It's like a big balloon in the water,
mm.
and somebody jump down and it shoot you in the sky.
Oh, okay, yeah, 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 like, it's, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I would love to do that.
I don't I don't think there's anything place around here that does that.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, that's always been, like, a cool thing you see on, like, YouTube, and you're like, "Oh,
for
that'd be fun as hell."
sure.
And then, like, you land wrong and fuck up your arm and gotta go to the
You think?
ambulance.
No, no, I ain't never noticed that. I'm not gonna lie. I knew they hit the water hard, but I didn't know they was fucking up arms and legs.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, anytime you, like, at a certain level of, like, height,
It's
that
like
water
concrete.
feels like concrete, like,
Yeah,
so you don't wanna, like, do that too much, but,
I want to do it. Then I want to come in like an American Olympic, just
like, just a diver,
the little drop.
small splash. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm gonna just be in that bitch like, ah!
Yeah, you can't swim.
I can't do nothing. Yeah,
Damn.
for me to want to do all these water sports, bro, I am
Yeah,
risking my life.
yeah, like, you got a lot of faith in these life
These safety
vests.
vests is
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But yeah,
man.
it sucks. Summer's cooked, but hopefully next year,
Okay,
we get
okay.
something going.
You got something for the fall?
I'm not a fall guy. I know the P is, like,
I
that's like
love the fall.
that's his favorite season. I how do I say this? Like, I never really got into the whole, like, oh, pumpkin patch, go picking apples, that kind of. I never got into that. It's like
Okay.
I've done it, but like I'm like it's cold, it's wet. I'm just gonna stay inside. Like
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable doing that.
Man, heck,
Um,
you gotta go outside and adventure, man.
the hay maze and all that, or
There's so many
the
festive things.
corn maze.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm a
especially
layer up
here.
guy. Just I like the clothes to layer up. I'm
Yeah,
only good with that. But when it comes to the leaves, I love that shit. When it comes to activities, I do that. But you're right though. Once that rain hit and shit gets soggy and it starts stinking, I'm okay, bro. Y'all can have this shit. Or when people be burning the leaves in their backyard,
Oh
I
yeah,
hate that smell. Do you do that?
yeah. No, 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 no. I don't think you. You might be able to a certain extent, but I know some of that's illegal depending on where you're at.
Gotta be.
Uh,
Gotta
but
be.
yeah, yeah, it doesn't happen here too often.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, nothing planned for the fall.
Mm,
Although like football season is the fall, I love that like tailgating once in a
for
while.
sure.
That's always cool.
I've never tailgated
Um,
before.
really?
Bro, I am a boring person with a great imagination that just need to get out.
Well, no, like it's basically the white person's block party. That's a tailgate. Like
Oh.
yeah, so like just a bunch of people park in a parking lot. Some people like put grills and stuff in the back. Everybody's drinking, walking around.
I heard they don't
Um,
even go to the game.
yeah, they don't. Some do. I mean, like I've gone where I've like tailgated for a little bit, and then oh shit, we got to walk to the stadium, and then I think Michigan State,
Mm,
Michigan did that a couple times. Uh,
damn, okay.
but yeah, I mean, like it's fun, but it's again, it's kind of like an age thing. Like at a certain point, it's like, all right, like are college games really that fun? To go in your
Yeah,
30s? Not really. Like you're kind of the old person out.
got you.
Um, but yeah, next year.
All right, then. Fuck it. I'm gonna come up there and hit a tailgate, or do one of these lion ones down here. Do you got to pay for that parking?
No, I mean, you can park at like one of the cheap spots and like just walk to the like, or just Uber there. Like you don't really
St.
have to. Yeah.
Wes. Teach me the
Uh,
game, coach. For real.
all right, moving on to. All right, so there's a bunch of movie and TV news. So we're gonna
Yeah.
start actually with last time we were talking about the San Diego Comic Con happened. There was a couple Marvel, I think, properties that were there, like um, Fantastic Four. First Steps was kind of they had a panel there, but most recently they had D23, which is the big Disney conference they have in California, and it's everything Disney. So it's involving the parks, it's involving the movies, the TV shows, Pixar, like all of it. It's all encompassing. So yeah, this is the list of everything that was announced. So this is going to be kind of long winded because they honestly, as someone who is afraid of movies dying, seeing that they're doing this much in terms of movies, I'm like, this is dope. Like,
Really?
it's gonna be big for people that love these properties. So you have the sequel to Moana
Hmm.
2 was announced. The live action Snow White movie, the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Incredibles 3 was
I want that.
yeah. Incredibles 3 was announced. That one actually has Brad Bird, the director for the first two, returning.
Okay.
Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, Zootopia 2, a new Star Wars show that's supposed to be on Disney Plus, Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Um, a Marvel cinematic TV show on Disney Plus, Agatha All Along, the Fantastic Four, First Steps movie, Daredevil, Born Again, another show on Disney Plus, Avatar, Fire and Ash, which is the third installment of the Avatar franchise. The sequel to Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, Freakier Friday. And then this one actually surprised me because I wasn't expecting it. Was the sequel to Tron Legacy, Tron Ares,
Trying what?
for Ares,
Aries.
Ares.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So for those that don't give a shit or forgot about Tron Legacy, that one came out I want to say in like 2008,
Yeah,
10,
yeah, yeah.
that kind of window. And it was the first time they had gone back to Tron since like the old ones with Jeff
I remember the
Bridges.
old ones.
Um, and that one had like Daft Punk, the French DJ group. They did the music for that one. This one they're going to be bringing Nine Inch Nails with Trent Reznor. His group is like reforming, and they're doing the music for that. So, if you liked the Tron Legacy movie for the music, this one is going to be no different. I imagine it's going to be really good. I did not expect Tron Legacy to have a sequel, and this announcement surprised me. A Monster Jam movie, Win or Lose, which is going to be Pixar's first television show that they've done on Disney Plus. Elio movie, Hopper's movie, Mufasa, the Lion King movie,
Hmm.
Ironheart, Andor season 2 on Disney Plus, and Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2 on Disney Plus. So yeah, like just a crazy amount of content they announced. It's going to be, if you are someone that was, I'm one of these people that had Disney Plus, and for a long time it's like Jesus, like why am I keeping this subscription? All the shows that they have are not like I don't really care about. Seeing this, I'm like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be worth my money with this subscription.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah,
because that was a waste for me. I canceled mine a little bit last year because I didn't see the money in it for me.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um,
Man.
but
So
yeah,
what's a movie you really like, excited about?
the Tron Ares one is probably the one I'm most excited about. Honestly, the one that really surprised me, I wasn't expecting it, but I'm looking forward to it, is the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch.
Yes, sir.
Like to me, I don't know, Lilo and Stitch kind of feels like an underrated Disney movie. I feel like people are kind of like, oh, okay, it's whatever. But to me, it's like probably the most like different of all the other ones they have.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that in live action is going to be interesting. Like I'll be in line to see that one for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I want to see that same thing. I want to see Lilo and Stitch. Uh I kind of want to see The Incredibles 3 because I want to know if Jack is older.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
His powers was crazy in 2. You know what I'm saying? He was turned into a monster. He can go invisible. He can go through other dimensions. He can do the fire. He had laser eye beams. Bro, him in that squirrel scene, crazy. I love that scene, bro. Dog, he had a little incredible Hulk version of himself. Pretty dope. I fuck with it heavy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I want to see Daredevil. I want to see Daredevil.
yeah. That one is surprising because all the cast members of the original Daredevil show are going to be in it, and I never watched it, but I hear that that's one of the better
It
Netflix
is.
Marvel shows.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe that will be a good reason to go back watch those in time for this. But yeah,
Yeah,
like everybody, John Berthal, uh, what's that dude's name? Is it Lou Ferrigno? That could be off, but yeah, all the cast is coming back.
yeah.
That should be
Vincent.
cool. Oh,
Uh,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's who it is. Not Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno is the Hulk.
The Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, they made him in
No. But yeah, like that'll be cool to see. That one's interesting because I hear that it's supposed to be R rated.
there. Yeah, it's
Um,
gonna have Punisher and Bullseye in it.
yeah, so it'll be weird to see how that one works on Disney Plus because Disney
Hmm.
Plus for the most part is
PG
honestly,
13 type
yeah,
of shit.
yeah, pretty young. Um, so
But
yeah,
if you remember when they first was introducing all of the grittier shows, it said the rated R shows are supposed to be on Hulu.
mm,
But with this event, it making it sound like it's gonna be on Disney Plus. So it might be a rated R section. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but where's Deadpool going?
yeah, yeah, very true. Yeah, that's interesting because yeah, Disney does own Hulu and Disney Plus. So
Hmm.
maybe it's them wanting to keep all their Marvel stuff together and not,
Yeah,
have people go to multiple services. But yeah, Disney's definitely investing in movies and TV.
for sure.
All right, little more movie news. The video game adaptation of Borderlands, the movie has effectively bombed. It is not looking good for the numbers for that movie. They've made $8 million this past weekend. I think opening weekend was last weekend.
And tell me how much
Uh,
it costs.
I don't even know. I'm assuming with like the cast because the cast is probably the biggest thing about that movie. You had Hollywood A-listers like Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jack Black is in it. So I'm imagining the cast itself was a pretty penny. So
Hmm.
Borderlands. So the opening weekend it made $50 million and it dropped to 8 million. Um, the budget was between 110 and $120 million.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah, honestly, cheaper than I thought it would be, but still,
Yeah, I looked it up. It said it was estimated at 100 million. So you probably found the more accurate one. But that's wow. So altogether, right now they only made like you said 50 the first week, and then or the first
8 million.
weekend, and right now it's only 8.
Yeah, not looking
Then
good.
they ain't gonna. They might worldwide break even, but they never about to revisit that world ever again.
Yeah. Did you ever play the Borderlands games?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm probably going to be outside looking in on this combo because I have tried the Borderlands franchise. I never could get into it, so like I
Hmm.
didn't really care when this movie was announced. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Hopefully they do good on a video game adaptation."
Yeah.
Um, Now to me, it seemed playing the game like there's no way they could adapt this to a screen. So when they announced that, I was like, "Good luck," you know. Now
Hmm.
for you, were you confident that it could be done on the silver screen, or were you
Absolutely not.
okay? So
Absolutely not.
you were like, "This is doomed from the very beginning."
Yeah, I
Okay,
played Borderlands 3, and I played a couple of the variations of the 3 version,
right,
the 3, the third game or whatever. And when they announced it, I said this is going to be a very odd movie. Like I can see if you tried to go the way of Mad Max, you know what
right,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But it's so over the top, bloody but corny little jokes here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel like it only made sense in the game. You know what I'm
okay, yeah,
saying? As a movie, I don't think it would have got a big enough crowd, and that's literally what happened. You
yeah,
know, I saw it and was like, this should have been a straight to Netflix movie. If I was gonna be honest with you, it should have been straight to Netflix.
okay, yeah. I feel like that would probably be the better venue for it because I
Hmm.
remember playing the game and for those that don't know, it's a looter shooter. So
Yeah.
like a major like form of content and a major chunk of the game is you open these crates, you get these guns, and these guns all do different wacky, crazy, random stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's probably like the biggest part of the game. Are you gonna put that in the show or in the movie? Like, how is that
Yeah.
gonna work? Like, and I feel like they went more character driven with the different like we said the high budget actors they picked to play
Hmm.
some of these iconic roles. But yeah, like I from everything that I've seen as far as like the bad reviews, probably the biggest glaring thing that people have said against it was it's kind of soulless. Like they don't really know what they're trying to do. It is just a big action thing, and there's not much in terms of story or character.
It's really not.
So
It's like you go
yeah,
to this planet, kill everything, and walk a straight path and
yeah,
pick up all the loot you can. You go to this planet, pick everything. Oh, he took the key. All right, let's follow him now. Kill everything. Oh, he took the key over here. Let's go back over there and kill everything. That's basically the entire game.
yeah,
And just getting bigger and better guns. And the crazy part about this shit, I mean, this stuff, bro, a lot of the guns are the same guns, but now it shoots acid. Now
yeah.
it
Just
has a fire effect. Now, it has ice effects, and then the monsters just get stronger. Other than that, besides a couple uh good jokes here and there, that's the whole game.
yeah, yeah.
You
It's
know.
yeah, and I feel like the characters for that one because I know like I think one of them is like Tiny Tina. Like that one, she had her own standalone Borderlands game.
Hmm.
But I do remember like these characters. They're very loud. They're very eccentric. And it's like if you pick actors that to do that, they have to be themselves very loud and eccentric. That's why I think people
Hmm.
are like Jack Black was the perfect choice for Claptrap.
Yeah.
But these other actors, it's like they're not believable as these big, loud, braggadocious, vault
Yeah.
dwellers, or what do they call
Kevin Hart
them?
could have did it though.
Vault hunters.
But
Yeah, yeah,
who
yeah,
yeah, it was Vault Hunter. But
yeah.
who is the girl that played in Jason? The lady that played in Jason. Or Michael Myers, my bad.
Uh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I don't picture her as I think that's the one that played in it. But
Yeah, yeah.
I
She's
picture
in
her
the
as a
movie.
old, laid back, sweet lady.
Yeah,
You know, anything past that, I'm not buying it.
yeah. That's tough though, especially for if you were a fan of Borderlands, hoping that this is going to be a success. It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, it
I
didn't
would
hit.
not hold my breath for a sequel. But yeah, maybe a TV show later down the road, like an anime style thing. I could see that working for
Yeah, yeah.
Borderlands. But yeah, not this. And then following that one is one that you got a little more insight on because I haven't seen it yet.
Hmm.
But Deadpool and Wolverine crosses $1 billion globally
Whoo! It
already.
makes sense. It
So
makes
it's
sense.
been what, 2 or not 2, 3 weeks probably, I think.
It came out on the 27th or 26th.
26th. Yeah, so about 2, 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And that was a great movie, bro.
now
Great
no
movie.
spoilers because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my nephew is visiting, and oh, let's go to a movie, and he's too young to watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
But you
So
a supervised, guardian right now. You can watch it with him.
I wish, but doesn't
They won't let
fly.
you.
It doesn't fly with my sister. Well, no. It's more his mom like not
Oh,
wanting him to see it.
I'm like,
Otherwise, I'd be like, yeah, let's go yesterday.
mhm.
So yeah,
Man,
I haven't seen it now. Try to be as spoiler free as you can. Now, granted, the internet is the internet, so some stuff
yeah,
that is supposed to be secret, I've already some of it I've been
okay,
privy to. So try to keep it spoiler free. But what were your thoughts on the movie? You said it was worth the $1 billion it got.
for sure. Uh, you revisited a lot of characters you thought you would never see again, and it was more so of this is how I feel like a lot of these characters act in real life. Like when already movies do this, I feel like they talk shit. They really like everybody's not the straight and narrow. Yeah, we're gonna save the world. Like I
Okay,
feel like they be talking shit to each other,
all
and
right,
that's what they did in this movie, bro. And Deadpool, fourth wall breaking. He do it in the comic books, and he do it so well in the movies. You know what I'm saying? And he hit real life stuff. Like one joke he said to Wolverine was, he said the reason why he's still wearing a suit is because he put a lot of pounds on after that divorce. And Hugh Jackman, yeah, you feel me? He did just get divorced, So I was like, damn,
damn,
the whole movie, I was just noticing he's never gonna take that suit off because he got fat now. He can't,
yeah,
he only got his arms now.
I got a little pudge.
Yeah, but it was basically like a multiverse movie of them trying to put stuff back together. And yeah, I don't know how to say it without spoilers. Every part was good. I'm gonna leak something,
Okay,
but I'm telling everybody right now, it's worth your money. You're gonna have a lot of good jokes. Uh, Younger crowd, some jokes gonna go over your head. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because a lot
yeah,
of that fourth wall breaking stuff is jokes that happened to people probably like 10 years ago because he cracking jokes on everybody.
there you
In
go.
a real life events, not just the character.
Okay,
But yeah, it's really good. A lot of action, funny. It was good to see Channing Tatum, bro, play that role.
yeah,
You know, like I know y'all seen that little video right there. Like, ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself in here.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of like annoyed me was like I think it was like 2 days after the movie came out, I saw that clip and I was like, no, because I hadn't seen it yet, and I was
Yeah,
like, oh damn it. I'm like, I mean, it is cool to see because like it's not a secret, it's not something that's uh not talked about anymore. Channing Tatum was for a long time trying to play that character, like he was really
yes,
lobbying himself. Um, but yeah, like you kind of touched on it a little bit. Pause. That okay, that was flagrant.
no
Pause.
Diddy.
You kind of glossed over it a little bit, but this trying to bring the multiverses kind of together. Do you think that this is like I think even Kevin Feige said that this is kind of like not officially, but it's kind of like the first new phase movie. Um
Yes,
whatever phase we're in now. I think it's like 6 or 7.
yeah,
Um
because I know he
now
said
did you see that as like okay, yeah, this is kind of like a reset a little bit.
me, I felt like it was a light reset, but it was also an introduction of characters. It introduced the X Man part, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I feel like that's about to come into play. Um, it introduced, so the other kitten characters, I'm not gonna say about it, but they are now in the world. I don't know if they're gonna be side characters or they might just play them off, but they did bring them in the world though, you know.
Okay.
So it didn't restart the Avengers because I think they switching off to what now? Doctor Doom
Yeah, Doctor
and the Secret
Doom.
Wars.
Yeah.
It didn't restart them that I know of, but it introduced mutants. Um, I'm gonna say something. It introduced a lot of other stuff, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I mean,
but
Yeah, because I think that was I think it's the first Deadpool. Yeah, they go to the X mansion, and this isn't a spoiler. The movie's been out for like years now.
Hmm.
But he goes to X mansion to find X Men, and the only two that are there were Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of the joke of, wow, this place really is empty. It's because they didn't have the rights to the other X Men.
Yep.
So
Yep.
now you're saying that, okay, it is very much the veil is lifted. They have access now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
it's really because everybody knows at the end of part two, he had to watch to go to other dimensions or what was it, other timelines.
Right.
And at the end of this one, I don't think he gave the device back that allowed him to keep going to places. So he probably about to keep going to places,
There you
you
go.
know, and that's kind of like a light entry. But they did say if you liked Endgame and what was the other one? Endgame and
Infinity War.
Infinity Wars, that was like number 9 and number 10 of how much it affected the whole universe. And they said Deadpool 8, I mean Deadpool 2, 3, I mean, Deadpool 3 is a number 8
Okay.
because he basically can go here, grab that, do this, do
Yeah.
this. And that's what he was kind of doing.
Yeah.
So,
I do like that for the character though, because like Deadpool is very much that fourth wall breaking. It kind of makes sense that you have your main timeline, let's say like with the Avengers, like they're kind of all right, we're grounded in here.
mhm,
And then you just have Deadpool just kind of like showing up randomly, like, oh no, 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 keep doing what you're doing. I'm not going to be here long. Getting in his little shenanigans. It makes sense for that
yeah.
comic book character.
And that's what he did. That's what he did. I'm no spoilers, but he did a little dibble dabble in some places and meet some familiar characters in other universes. And I was like, what the hell is he doing there? But it also showed you that he's not from the normal 616 main comic book
Yeah, the
Earth.
universe.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But he did visit, you know. So no more spoilers. I ain't trying to say nothing. I think I am, but
Okay.
it
Oh,
was
well,
a solid movie, bro.
okay. One last thing I want to ask. Do you think there's a possibility for more Deadpool, or is this kind of like they're going to let it play out, see where it goes with the movies that are already planned? Or do you
Ooh.
think he's going to get another standalone? Or can you not answer without spoiling?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I can say for sure is they can push out one more,
Okay.
guaranteed one more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
All
with
right.
no
Because,
issues at all.
yeah.
They can guarantee push out one more.
All right. That's cool. Because I think a lot of people are like, okay, especially with like the superhero movies, like once you get to that third one, it's kind of like, ooh, we're running out of ideas.
Yeah.
So hopefully they, can keep it fresh. I think they can. Ryan Reynolds is very good at,
Mm-hmm.
keeping things different than the other MCU stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, I can't wait. I'm probably gonna, um,
Hurry up, bro. I know
shit,
TikTok
shit,
spoiling
shit,
everything.
I'm gonna leave right now after we record this. Go to the theater alone.
Yeah, do your
Uh,
thing, bro.
but yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, guys, watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Um,
8.5 out of 10.
that's
8.7 out of 10.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Better than
yeah,
what was the percentage Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes that Borderlands had? It was like 3%.
Oh, damn. I'm about to look it up. What was the I wish I could spell faster. I spell so fucking slow. Oh, I'm about to look it up. It just said Rotten Tomatoes, Borderlands 9.
9%.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. And
Yeah.
49 for customer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look up Deadpool. Deadpool.
Yeah. 9% is bad.
79 on the rotten scale or the fresh meter and 95 for the audience.
Yeah. Yeah. That
But
vastly different scores. Yeah. God, that sucks for Borderlands. Um,
terrible.
so yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with our last. This is a very short little news story that happened with Netflix. Netflix had a major leak that happened. Um, Several of Netflix's 2024 slate of anime shows and movies have leaked online. So if you are fans of Dan to Dan, Terminator Zero, Ranma One Half, and Mononoke the movie, Phantom in the Rain, They have all seemingly had either the full slate of episodes or just a couple episodes. They're already online. Uh, I would encourage you to not watch that. From what I've heard about the stuff that is leaked, it is internal use only stuff. So stuff that doesn't include the soundtracks, sometimes not even the subtitles. Uh,
Oh,
so if you want the full experience of what Netflix is trying to give you with these productions, wait until the scheduled release is
yeah,
supposed to come out. Otherwise, you're going to watch it. This sucks. There was no music. It's not their fault. You're watching a
yeah.
leak, you know?
For the
Uh,
ones that's older, it's going to remind you of Wolverine Origins, that leaked copy that came out, where the 3D was like gray, and the sparks was added so late on the nails, and it was some scenes they was moving like this, but it was no blades on it. You was like,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
wait, what's happening?
Dude. No, it's crazy you bring that up because I actually watched the Hot Ones episode with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Hmm.
And there it was promo for Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like Hugh Jackman brought that up, and he was like, "That's probably like the worst thing that's happened to a movie that I've been a part of,
Yes.
because it leaked online. I want to say like 2 or 3 days before it was supposed to go globally,
Hmm.
and or actually no, it may have been like a week, and then they had internally been freaking out about it because they still got to keep the schedule that they had already released, and they said, yeah, like I think the number was like 100 million people have already seen this movie, and we haven't even gone to theaters yet. And it's like, oh, that's tough. Like that really
Nobody's about to
sucks.
watch that now.
Yeah,
It's too
and I
late, bro.
mean, if you did watch the movie, it wasn't that good. Like,
It
it
wasn't. It
wasn't
wasn't.
that good.
I didn't even waste my time going to the theater, bro. I saw both cuts. The after effects was added and the before effects. I'm good. We ain't going to the theaters,
Yeah.
y'all. We stay at home.
That's tough.
Man,
Yeah. Well, guys, this has been Off the Top with Eric Harrison Red. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight was.
Red, big
All
gangster. Go
right, y'all.
watch the movie.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Again, Summer Rewatch is going to continue next week with P when he's back on. Until then, gang, gang.
Gang, gang. That's been off the top with Eric Paris and Red. I said it first. Oh my God. Cut it. We're done.
Congratulations.
Yes.